Hey, you guys, I just wanted to do a quick check-in in quarantine like the rest of us. And as they say, as in, what is it, as the term as in Rome? Well, anyway, I brought out my black box. And the black box I'm referring to, I'll just move the camera here. The black box wine, that is. This is getting me through the quarantine right now. And as I fill up, I'm just going to talk a little bit about sales, increase, notifications, things of that sort from Poshmark. I really love this. I just poured a glass from this spout, Black Box Pinot Noir. I've had the bottle, and I said I'm familiar with the brand. I know the taste of Pinot Noir, and why not pour me a glass? It's after 5 somewhere in my wine tumbler here. Oh yeah, that's just what you say. It's called hitting right. Okay, so I'll put this to the side. Let's see here. I haven't done a video in a while regarding to Poshmark. I think the last video I might have done was perhaps in April. So what I've done now, just basically opened up my Poshmark page, and I guess I just want to show you guys or tell you more about any slowness, any fastness, increase of sales, decrease of sales. I've seen both. I've seen an increase of sales by 6 packages in one day. I've seen a moderate flow of packages in sales as of 1 package per day, which I am thankful and grateful for all the flow. And then there has been a decrease where there has been absolutely no sales, some traffic, meaning sharing, liking, bundling, things of that nature, but no sold items. So I'll talk a little bit about what has been selling from my closet on Poshmark since the quarantine has started. And without further ado, let's see. So there has been a consistent flow in my closet of makeup sales. I know personally, as being a lady, that, those are, hey, I'm wearing lipstick right now. I have on my eyeshadow, my eyeliner, my blush, my foundation, my powder. So I understand why that has increased in my closet. I totally understand. And with that being said, with that particular makeup that did sell, to kind of give you an idea, I've sold 2 bottles of Sephora Clear Light Face Foundation. They both sold at $10 each, meaning with that $10 sale that the buyer did pay for shipping on both of those. And that is totally understandable, whether they hit the offer button or whether or not I already had it set at 10, it sold at 10, and they paid the shipment. And I think that's actually fair for that foundation, one item. And, it's talking about shipping and fees. That is a thing of where you decide to shop on which site. And I understand about the $7.11 for shipping. But if it's an item that is a high demand item, and something like everyone knows Sephora foundations typically are, I'd just roughly say maybe 15 and up, 20 and up. And this particular foundation that I did sell was a $20 foundation, and then I ran a sale for $10. And with that being said, they bought it at the 10 and paid the shipping. So this just kind of gives you an idea. I'll break. This tumbler has actually come in handy. I've actually accidentally dropped this tumbler before, and I'm so glad it did not break. Did some wine spill, not out of this part of the lid. Out of this part of the lid, it did. So the funny thing is, when it did fall over, it tilted downward, and I tried to catch it before it went to this part of the lid. I was a little too slow. But anyway, get you a wine tumbler. I think they have some on Poshmark, actually. Something else that sold, like I said, there's a few things that I'll go over in this video that sold. You may hear me repeat myself, but hey, I haven't done a video in so long. You guys, you're liable to hear anything right about now. I had a new crop top from Free People. It sold new with tags, buyer paid shipping. I had a new Lucky Brand blouse. It sold under an OTL. I hope I said that right. Offer to likers. OTL. Out of nowhere, I had a purchase for some aromatherapy. This is the type of aromatherapy that comes in a makeup product kit, and I sold the aromatherapy. Hey, I think that was a good buy for what's going on right now in the times that we're in, to get something that you like that's relaxing and that gives you a sense of peace and calm. I have my sense of peace and calm. Happily, I've sold since the quarantine, I have sold 3 boho floral dresses. All 3 dresses were long sleeve. All 3 were new. The only differences with the 3 is that one was pink, one was green, and one was blue. So the bohemian floral dress trend is on and popping. I also sold, even with the gyms being closed, I sold a gym bag. And that could be people are preparing for when there is a time you can go back into the gym. So I sold a gym bag. It sold straight out. Well, it sold with an offer to liker, and buyer paid the shipping. I sold a black reversible tote with pouch. I sold a pair of 6-inch platform heels. They were very, very sexy. I sold a brand new American Apparel, one of those metallic jersey type strappy dresses that sold at offer to likers with the shipping discounts. I sold a brand new pair of, I was about to say Christian Louboutins, excuse me. No, it's the other Christian. It's the Christian Siriano boots. I sold a pair of those. Offer to likers discount, shipping discount of the $2.11, I believe. Back to makeup again. I sold a new inbox lengthening and volumizing mascara duo, meaning the lengthening was in one container and that volumizing was in another. So it was like a 2-for-1, but it's one product in one package. I sold a excellent use condition, a pair of riding boots. I sold, anybody familiar with that brand? Is it Montanay? Hope I'm saying it right. Montega or Montanay top. Cold shoulder, real cute. So one of those. Back to makeup again. I've sold now at least 2 Sephora Face and Cheeks palette, and it's the spring palette, the one that has the 6 colors in it. In a minute, I'll flip the camera over so you guys can kind of see. I just don't want to flip it back and forth. But anyway, I also sold a pair of green, real pretty, shimmery, round hoop earrings. I sold my first bundle yesterday. The bundle was for 2 dresses. And these dresses were not the boho dresses. This bundle was for one a leopard sexy wrap dress, and the other one was a sexy wrap sequence dress. Sold last night was, I'm getting notifications now as I'm looking at the, I sold a spring maxi tunic top that sold on offer to likers, meaning the buyer got a discount on top of a shipping discount, the 211 shipping discount. And the last thing I sold last night was one more floral boho dress. So dresses are always in. Apparently people are going somewhere, but I know we're all getting dressed up and we're going in our living room and we're looking super fly and maybe having a glass of wine all while doing it. Let's see. I'm trying to see if that was the last thing that I sold. Okay, so that's everything before the quarantine. So that will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That gives me 20 items. Out of those 20, that was one bundle. So technically 18 orders, but 20 items. And that was from the start of the quarantine up until last night. I got a shipment, I have an offer that I just received about an hour or two ago. I've already packaged it up. I'll get the package. As you can see, my backdrop, there is none, but I do have my roller rack, and that's where I put all of my NWTs and all of my NWOs and all of my right off the hanger, fresh off the presses, steamed clothing off that rack. So if you just give me a second, I'll show you. Or I already have it packaged up anyway. So I'll go ahead and flip the camera now so I can show you guys the things that are currently sold and have been delivered, because I love the tracking system. It's amazing. You just click on that tracking number and it shows. I can email the buyer and say, hey, I see your item's tracking, or hey, I know you're looking out for your item. You're excited to get it. Just letting you know, it says it's in possession of USPS, which is really cool. And then you don't have to do that at all. But I like to do it when I get an update. And I know how I feel when I'm shopping. When I'm shopping online, I like to have correspondence. I at least like to know that it's been shipped or in shipping, dropped off, or things like that. So let's see if I can flip it, or can I not flip it? Okay, well, anyway, so what's sold? Here's the bohemian dress. I'll use the mouse. That's the bohemian dress. There's the bohemian dress, the yellow tunic, the sequins, those cool looking earrings I just said, the eyeshadow palette, Montenay top, another boho dress, the boots, the lengthening mascara, those Christian Louboutins, those Christian Siriano boots, that American Apparel dress I said, the sexy pumps. As you see there, there's a red X. So this was the only item in my system that ended up having to be canceled. But Poshmark favored in both of our cases for that. So you guys, if you ever have a case opened and you're really not certain, Keep the faith. State your facts and move on and wait it out and don't dwell on it and, and move on. And that's what I did. I stated my facts. I moved on and kept selling and kept sharing, kept liking, kept moving. There's that bag I told you guys. It sold. Here's the gym bag. There's another boho dress. The other boho dress. This sold, actually, I thought it was one. This is a total of 5 items in one. If you can see that there's a number 5. This buyer here bought several little pieces in with that order. There's the aromatherapy. There's the Lucky Brand. There's the Free People. There's the foundation. And I ran sales on a lot of this stuff too. You know your closet. You know your closet. You know your closet better than anyone else. And you know the items that, the prices you're willing to accept, and you know what you're trying to make space for and things of that nature. So I just ran a little sale. I didn't put a particular name other than like the Sephora stuff I knew it was spring. So I did do like a spring collection sale because those were springy summer items. The colors were pink, light blue, light green, more geared to spring oriented. So I did do a sale involving that. And like even with the foundations, like, I knew that someone out there may need this. So why not? I was able to do a discount on it. I was able to run a sale on it. And with those, I think with all 3 of those Sephora foundation items, I also offered the buyers the Sephora bag. This is a time now where you can't go into the mall. You can't, pull up at the mall. You get your bag out, get your sunglasses or whatever, and you go into the mall. You prepare to look around and shop. You go into the store and, there's people walking about. You go into your store, you get greeted by, the customer service personnel, the staff there. You see the dressing rooms, you have an opportunity to try on things, or you can just walk up to a display case and try on things and see what matches and stuff like that. And that's just not happening right now. You don't have that in-store experience. So I figured, since I had some leftover Sephora bags with those items, that I offered them to the buyers that bought the Sephora foundation that I had to sell. And what better thing to get an item that, you wasn't prepared to say, oh, okay, I went shopping today, but you get the bag that goes with it. It makes you feel more like you actually kind of did some shopping, like you actually went and shopped and went inside the mall. So until we can return back to that kind of normality that we were used to, anything that I can do with my closet to my buyers that are interested in certain things, I will try. If I don't have it, I don't have it. But, whatever I'm posting that I'm offering with these special sales, things that I'm running, I'm more than happy to, try to accommodate my buyer at any point, any way I can. I do my thank you notes, paper is available. Thankful for that. A pen is readily available, thankful for that. So it's nothing for me to write a handwritten note. It's nothing for me to put in a positive quote or, or a card or something like that. So I still do that with all of my packages. Even though I hadn't done a video for each and every one of these, I know back in April I did maybe 2 or 3 videos pertaining to just the buying process or, or what the sales were for that day. I hadn't done that. But that doesn't mean that I'm not, not still being socially active. I'm just basically being more socially active on Poshmark and just sticking online there. And when I'm not online there, there's never a dull moment. I'll just put it that way. And I'll sip a glass from my tumbler. Do not look at my nails. I'll do them later. I'll do them in just a moment. After I finish this video, I'm going to do my nails. what better way to quarantine, drink some wine, work on Poshmark, do my nails, try to do it all at once. But yeah, you guys stay tuned. Maybe I'll do another video in about a week or two if something changes, if something increases. But for the most part, what I will say to everyone, yeah, keep sharing, keep liking, keep doing those things that gave you increase before. If it gave you increase before and you notice a difference, continue to do that. I also noticed on days where I was not active. Yeah, you can kind of, you can tell. And then if it's a second day and you're not active, or if it's a day that you didn't do as nearly as much as you did prior to like the first 2 to 3 days, then, So there is a protocol to the non-protocol. And as I speak, I just got off of the things that I sold, and I'm going to go now to start following, sharing, liking. I may even do a little bit of light shopping myself, because that's another thing. I'm a seller, but I'm also a buyer. And there are other postures that are just like me. We sell, but we also look and we also buy. We also look and we also like, and we also save into a bundle to maybe come back on Friday or come back on Saturday and get them and purchase whatever after we may have already had some sales ourselves. So just be patient. Everybody just be patient. I am currently following. The clicks you hear that's me following. That is me following. I've heard on different videos where some people have a certain amount of people they follow. And I don't necessarily think it's about the amount, more as the activity within the time frame. I'll explain a little bit more about that. I think, and for me, what I've noticed is, let's just say 50. I've heard people say 50. I don't really think it's 50 in a day, because some people will take 50 and go, okay, I'll just follow 50 people. I'm done for the day. And it may work for that closet, depending on what they have that they're sharing and what they're following, who they're following. But I kind of think the 50 may have to be broken up into times, and not just 50, maybe 50 at 9 a.m. early in the morning, or maybe 50 at 2 p.m. Maybe there's a bigger traffic flow. I don't know. And I've also have seen myself from traffic late at night. And if you can get up late and you can be up late, then that's awesome, because I know people shop online at night. So what if you did your 50 people at 9 p.m.? Or what if you did 25 people at 9 and you did 25 people at 10? Or what if you did 25 people at 7 p.m. and then waited and spread it out and did like 25 people at midnight? I don't know. I think what I do know is that staying active, no matter the amount or the time frame, helps. And I also do believe that there is an increase in the times. I can't say that that's set in stone, but some people shop more than others during certain times of the day or certain times at night. And again, most of us are at home. True. But most of us, the majority of us, are still working and working from home, and we have deadlines, we have time frames. And for those people that still are the shoppers after 4, shoppers after 5, then that may be your time to log in and get to be active and increase your activity way more. That's all I'm saying. I'm just happy. I actually going through my sales to do the review for you guys to show you. I had no idea it was 20. I knew it was, I knew it was on my fingers, but I didn't know it was 20. So I'm happy that I did this video to review it, just to kind of see for myself, like, oh, okay, cool. Like I said, I'm always thankful and happy for any amount of traffic, whether it was one or 20. I am still right now following people, and I am still getting notifications while I'm doing this video of my activity online. So activity works. Look, let me check my tumbler. See, am I running low? It's time to pull over and gas up. Okay, I'm still pretty decent. You guys, I'm gonna sit the black box right here for a second. Ponder over this for a minute, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys. I decided to go ahead and do a touch-up. You know, you've probably heard the term of touch-up from this. I love this color, by the way. Touch-up from the salon. You know, we can't go to the nail salons right about now, and that's fine. Again, normality will return to us. We just keep saying normality will return to us. Putting a little bit of lotion on my hands. Can't have dry hands. Yes, I popped my knuckles. So I mentioned to you guys that I had a sale about an hour before I started this video, and I have it packaged up. I'm going to respect the buyer's location and not show you that. But I will say this. I have gotten an increase of packages coming out of, or excuse me, not packages coming out of. Let me rephrase that. I have gotten an increase of traffic in sales from Colorado. Thank you, Colorado. Utah, thank you so much. That one, Georgia, thank you. And Wyoming, thank you so much. I'm thankful, I'm thankful for every sale. Thank you for all of the buyers from each state. I am just doing touch-ups. You know how you have like little, okay, so when I wash dishes, sometimes I wear gloves, sometimes I don't. But a lot of times when I take the glove off, I still get a little bit of chipping. But this is also homemade, you guys. I have not been to a nail salon at all, like most of us ladies, since this whole thing started. So I have been doing my nails at home. Yes, I usually use remover and out the whole nine, but I'm just gonna cover up some of the areas with a little bit, and then on Tuesday, I'm gonna make it a date to remove and apply a whole nother color. That's the plan. Right now, this is a touch-up, and that's what I mean about touch-up. And it's not perfect. It's just a get-by color. Colleen color. I love this color. I don't know the name. Oh, this color is called Catch Me. Catch Me. So I just wanted to paint. You know, if there's more majority of ladies, I'm gonna refer to ladies, and just in this conversation, within this particular sentence or statement I'm about to make. When I'm poshing, and what I mean by poshing, when I'm actually actively working online, I like to feel as if I am the one buying. So what I do is I go back and I look at some of my listings and go, would I buy that? Let me look at that photograph again. Did I snap it where it's buyable? Like, would I buy that? And I've looked at some things and I go, would I buy that looking like this? So think about that, not just for ladies. I did say initially it was going to be a ladies geared, but maybe it'd be something that ladies do. We do like that extra final touch. We double check. That's all I mean. So yeah, you go back and you go, if I have a listing that's on my page that hadn't sold and it's been sitting, would I buy that? Like, why is it still sitting? Why hasn't it moved? Why is it not grabbing anybody's attention? Why doesn't it have any likes? It could be the lighting in the photograph. It could be the angle of the item in the photograph. It could be the lack of angles in the photograph. It could be you don't have enough photos, period. You might just have one cover. I don't know many people that's going to buy from one cover photo. I don't know many people that's going to only buy from just 2 photographs, or 8 photographs listed, but only like 2 really highlighted photographs. And then the other ones are really, really dull and dark and gray. So put myself in the buyer's position. I'm online shopping. I'm at home, and I'm so excited to see what this new site Poshmark has to offer. And I have my $10 credit, and I know the shipping is $7.11, but I'm gonna find something so amazing that it's gonna make me want to buy it. Okay, let me click. Oh, that picture, I can't really tell what it is. Oh, let me click on something else, and then you automatically have lost somebody that went away because your photo was not capturing, too dull, not enough lighting. They can't tell what it is. I call that a missed sale. Missed sales, missed money. Money on the table that you can't grab up because it's gone. I did a touch up. Done. That money is gone. They have moved on to another item that is more eye-catching, has more lighting, has more photographs. And guess what? That posture is active. That posture may still be online currently, or it shows them active within an hour, within 2 hours, within 5 hours, but they were active. Their posture even logged in on that day. They're still active. You logged in on that day. That means you were nearby your phone or your computer. You logged in. It's the little things that count. Another thing, that buyer passed up that item because it was too, and I don't like to use this term because pricing is a variation of retail, resale, availability, and demand. Can we say that again? Retail, resale, availability and demand. So they pass over it because it's too high. So they don't even like it. You have it priced too high, possibly. But you've already looked. You've already compared to competing prices on other sites. You've already compared the pricing. But did you factor in that shipping? Because maybe the other sites that have that particular set price, they may be offering something different with the shipping. Or they may be running a sale on that particular item, even at the set price, but a sale once they check out with a code. So that's where it kind of, there is a blurred line on certain things. I'm not talking about things that are like over $400. I'm talking about things under $400 that's in that wiggle room realm. Wiggle room, aka negotiations. Can we negotiate? Send an offer. Don't give up. You see that item? The lighting is on point. The pictures show everything that you want to see. The angles are top notch. And then you look up in there, the top right corner, the posture is active. Thumbs up. And then you look at the bottom and you can see all of the sales that posture has. Shopping in confidence. And then you say, okay, I see some sales. This posture is active. The price is looking like I may can start a conversation. I may can send an offer and talk, negotiate. And then you say, well, are there any reviews? Okay. You click on the About Me section. Boop, About Me. And then you look over to down right, and you should be able to see the most current reviews on items sold. And that gives you your total package on how to resume and move forward. I think that's awesome. And that's why I do like Poshmark. And that's why I do continue on this platform. And that's why I actually buy too. With all of those things considered, great photographs, a view of every shot of the item, fair pricing with an opportunity to negotiate, decent to fast shipping depending on, we are in different times now, so keep in mind your shipping may vary. There may not be a rush to the post office. You got to keep in mind that these postures at some post office in different states, that 6 feet is implemented more wait time than usual. So just keep that in mind. And for first-time buyers on Posh site, you have a $10 credit by using a code. And if you don't have a code, you will have one. I'll give you my code because I am an ambassador, but not just because I'm an ambassador. It's because as a Poshmarker and being active, we get a code. So my code is my name. I've said this in other videos before. I'll say it here. My closet is it's right here. Oops. ITSJACQUELINEW. You guys, I am still receiving notifications. My nails are drying. We get back to the wine. If anyone is looking for a lounge dress around the house, anyone looking for a caftan or a spring dress, find me, follow me on Poshmark. It's Jacqueline W. ITSJACQUELINEW. I have them available. I have one that's one size fits all, and I have two that are, one is a medium and one is a large for a different style dress. But be sure to look for those if you're interested. I am going to keep clicking, keep sharing, keep following. As the lighting is changing in the video, that is me sharing my closet and clicking and sharing others. I give the posh love, I receive the posh love, I keep the positivity. This traffic, this flow is continuing. The notifications are still popping up because just as much as I am sharing, I'm also sharing others. And it is a flow. And with 20 sales in the quarantine, I think that would be a good flow, a good positive flow. So I do have a stopping point, and that stopping point says, oh, the humanity. It's here. It just popped up. I've clicked. I'm not sure how many times it is before you see this, but you click the I'm not a robot right there. And then you do a series of matching right there. And then you hit verify. And then it wants me to verify again. Crosswalks, which is here. Verify. And that opens it back up. So they have implemented a system where in case someone is using a robot or some type of robotic format, that there's not a human being doing the clicking and the sharing and the liking and the commenting, that system is supposed to deter that. So that's what that is about. If you ever see it, and if you do, just follow the steps like it says. Wow, who would ever think though that not being in the store would be the I get in this moment, you know what I mean? Like everything is online. So with that being said, I thank all of the buyers. I thank all of the customers that are willing to utilize this format and trust. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for trusting that I will package your order up in a timely fashion, and due to time limits and situations, that I will still make amends to deliver. And I'm thankful, even more thankful, to the postal workers out there that are working nonstop. They have their routes that pick up the mail. I mean, I personally myself, I do the drop-offs at the post office. I do the line wait. I wait in line to receive my tracking form. They have three options. One, a postal worker, you can set it up on the USPS.gov site, .com. You can request a scheduled pickup. They can come to your home, or they come to your mailbox or your door and pick it up. But those time slots in this moment, those time slots are really tight. They are really tight. But even before, the time slots were really tight. Also, on the pickup, you have to do the pickup for them to come to your home, and I believe it's 24 hours to 48 hours. Meaning, if you get another sale, you want both sales to be picked up at the same time when that first delivery pickup is scheduled, you would have to go in and change it, which means you would actually be changing your pickup time. So, that's that option. Another option is to go into the post office physically, and when you go in, there's a drop box. There's a drop box. The drop box is a self drop box. I won't go into explaining that. That's a whole thing electronically. And then there is a bin that you can drop your packages into. The self drop box you have to do instructional information electronically. That's separate. I won't go into that, but that is an option. And if you don't have the time, it is a little bit of a time consumption, just a little bit. The other thing is that you walk directly in, you drop it into a bin with other packages. If your package goes in and the bin is empty, your package is at the bottom. If your post office is busy, then your package is on the bottom of other packages eventually. The other part with that option is that there is no receipt. The third thing is to go in and you wait in line, physically go in and wait in line, manually do everything from you to the clerk, from you to the post office staff. Your package is then weighed, you get receipted, and you get tracking information immediately. But again, the different times is that there's a 6 feet wait, there's a 6 feet spacing, and then there's wait because there's more people, and then there's more traffic. The fourth thing is if you have a family member that is look, my nails are dry now. I like this touch up. If you have a family member that's within your home that is available and able to, just like the grocery store, one person in one family goes in, there's a person in your family that did the grocery store run that can do the post office, then that's awesome, because then that person can be the one to do the drop off. So I'll sum all of that up, and thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll do some more very, very soon. Bye. Thanks.